The Nigerian electoral body, the Independent National Electoral Commission, INEC, says the successes recorded in the recently conducted Edo State governorship election has put the commission under more pressure as preparation continues for the October 10 poll in Ondo State, southwest of the country. A former deputy governor of Ondo State and a member of the People's Democratic Party Board of Trustees, Ambassador Omolade Oluwateru, joins us now to discuss the forthcoming elections in the state. Good afternoon, Ambassador. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good afternoon, my sister.
Well, let's begin with the recent happenings. I mean, we are beginning to see violence erupt at the campaign grounds. Just days ago, yesterday, we saw that violence in Owo, local government area of the state, in Owo area of the state. Your party is accusing the All Progressives Congress. Tell us exactly why you're accusing the APC and what assurances have you gotten, if any, from the police to forestall such occurrence in the campaign grounds as they wind down?
It's not an accusation. It's the exact thing that actually happened in Owo. They did it before at Obakoko, and we thought they would stop at that. But actually, yesterday, they started it by attacking our people. And right from Ipele, they wanted to disallow the candidate of our party, Itayo Jegede Hussein, from campaigning in our local government. And I don't know why, because Itayo is from Akure, and APC campaigns every day in Akure. I see no reason why they should stop them. So they were the people that attacked PDP. And we have reported this to the police. We believe maybe they have to do something about this. It happened in Owo. I mean, in Obakoko, I don't know how long or how much they did there. But in Owo, it was a shame if a governor of a state should do that in his hometown. I wonder what will happen again in other areas that are far away from police activities. Well, so what we are just trying to say is to appeal. Yeah?
Let me put it this way.
Yes, please.
There's been accusations and counter-accusations. The APC criticizes you, the PDP. The PDP criticizes APC for these violent eruptions here and there. Is there any attempt to replicate what we saw in Edo State, where a peace accord was signed between the contending parties across board, which of course led to relatively peaceful election we experienced in Edo State?
Well, we will be glad if something of such could happen, but then it will have to come from INEC. It's not PDP that will initiate that. And of course, the governor, who is the chief executive and the custodian of security in Ondo State, should be in the forefront to see that peace reigns in Ondo State. It is the party that is doing this. We know very well that they are not on ground, but that is not the solution. The people must be allowed to choose whoever they want to choose. They should allow them to do the election peacefully. In Edo State you are talking about, honestly, there were certain things like this before then. I agree. If they want truce between the parties, it is the INEC that will call them to a round table and they will do it. We are peaceful people. You know, Jagara is a very peaceful person. The same thing we leaders. So it's not PDP, it is APC this time around. They fought with even fellow APC when they were to have their own primaries. And even ADC had similar experience with APC in Owo. So it's a certain thing. It's very, very correct to say that it's APC that's causing all this chaos.
But that's from your own point of view, yeah.
Well, to the second leg of my question,
yes.
You really didn't get to that. I was asking you the assurances you're getting from the police, because you said you've reported to the police. If any, are you getting any assurance from them to forestall the recurrence of such?
Of course, yes. they said they will look into it. But we want real action, not promises. And honestly, we have been telling people that there was no point going to war. This thing is a vote. Let the people vote whoever they want. Let them cast their vote for the candidate of their choice. We are peace-loving people. So we'll be glad if the police can arrest the situation. We believe in the security system, and we will think they will do the right thing by calling them to order.
Well, you were a former deputy governor.
Sorry. Yes.
Go on.
That's correct.
All right, okay.
You recollect that one of them boasted that that is DIKKMK, that they were going to use force, use the federal might, and even mentioned names of those they will use. And honestly, exactly what he said is happening now. That they will arrest our people, they will harass us, and so on and so forth. We never expected this. We reported immediately, and we thought actions would be taken. They even mentioned names of those that will be used to carry out these dastardly acts.
Well, you've been watching events develop. What do you make of the preparations by INEC? INEC had a good outing in Ondo State. Are you expecting the same in Ondo State?
We still believe they can do it, because these kind of things happened to in Ondo prior to the election. We believe sincerely, we still have that confidence that they can do it, and hopefully they will live up to expectation.
All right, you were a former governor, deputy governor in this
deputy governor, yes,
in Ondo State. Now,
yes,
in your rating
yes,
of the incumbent governor in his first 100 days in office, you said, I'm taking you back, you said too much secrecy and that it's needless. What's your assessment now? Remember, you were voted out of office, I mean, before APC took over. So why should the people bring you back?
Sorry,
what do you have?
I want to correct that impression. We were not booted out of office.
I said voted.
Election was held. I still believe that we won that election, but Mimiko won at the tribunal. I mean, at the Court of Appeal. So that was what happened. So not that we were booted out.
No, I still
believe that we won that election in 2007.
All right.
So, what?
Go ahead.
No, you said we were booted out. That's what I'm trying to correct.
Not booted. Voted.
Not that we didn't perform. Okay, voted. No, we were not voted even. Okay. It was at the tribunal, and everybody heard about it. There were certain things that happened. We don't want to go into that, otherwise we waste the whole time. But I'm one of those that still believed, because about 230-something thousand of our votes was deducted to allow Labour to now win with 34,000 votes. So you know what happened then. We wouldn't want to go into that. We are happy that it now goes to Supreme Court. So there were conflicting judgments then. They were saying that the onus was on us to prove that we did not rig. Whereas the ordinary, in law, the onus is on the accuser to say that the accused person has done that. So, a lot of things happened then. Okay. But now, back to the present government, I believe sincerely that they performed below bar. Omomalade Oluwateru has performed below bar. We knew what we did in the first 4 years. We were there from 2003 to 2009. And the fingerprints are there. The legacy is there. We did a lot during Agagu era. That was when I was deputy governor.
All right, even before we round up, Ambassador, recently, if you can allow me...
Did better than Omomalade Oluwateru.
Come in here.
Okay.
Great.
Okay.
This is basically a rematch, as a lot of people say. This is already looking like a two-horse race between the PDP and the APC. And if it is so, the candidates are very familiar. It's a rematch from what happened in 2016. How are you assuring the voters that they can, impose or repose their confidence in your party that came second in the last election? And with this violence we're seeing on the campaign grounds, how are you assuring them that, they can believe in the process to come out on election day to vote?
we are talking to our people. They are trying to scare voters from coming out, knowing fully well that they are not on ground. And that's APC. But let me tell you one thing. This thing is still between three parties. Just exactly what happened in 2016. It's three parties. Typically, Labour Party, Zenith Labour is there. That's Agbola Ajayi. And they have their own weight too. Like in 2016, when you had APC, PDP, and AD. So I believe we told our people that they should not be scared, that truth will prevail. Let them come out. If they allow people to vote, and it's one man, one vote, definitely PDP will carry the day. We are on ground, and we are doing our work. We are moving. We are campaigning from house to house, from quarter to quarter. We are doing everything humanly possible, peacefully, to see that we emerge as winners. So that is the truth. If the APC is in the forefront, they will not be doing all these things. They will not be harassing people. They will not be causing chaos. But I wonder why people should now buy guns and give to miscreants to go and are they animals? What do they want to use all these things for? So I think common sense will prevail. At the end of the day, God will take control. The election will be held, and it will hold peacefully. And I'm telling you, I'm not boasting. The truth is that PDP is on ground, and Jagede will emerge as winner on 10-10.
We'll leave it there, Ambassador. We'll see what comes out of the election. We can only wish you the best. Like you said, it will be a peaceful election.
Thank you very much.
And the best will win. The voters will have their say.
Well,
all right.